What up? It's Carb, back with another video, and I will be doing another My NBA 2K15, so let's get started.
Now let's meet the starters for your
Let's get started.
Start.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Bring it to you here from Indianapolis, Indiana. Guys looking at Sacramento, they took the win in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against New York.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Sessions.
Ramon Sessions, a 6'3" combo guard. He's actually pretty good guarding shooting guards. Good strength, especially in his legs, which allows him to stay in front of offensive players.
And Sessions, for his size at the guard position, has been a pretty good rebounder over his career. I think in a lot of ways, he's a little bigger than he is.
And Sessions may be better guarding too, Steve, but offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, decent shot, spotting up from the outside, but at the end of the day, he's best creating off the dribble.
The Professors checked in for Ben McLemore. Pacers leading by 4.
Come on. Come on.
Hill
Go.
passes to Hibbert. And we're just over
Get the
3.5
rebound.
minutes into the first quarter. Misses from short range.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
The Pacers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Hill with it. Now defended by the Professor. West to screen on Williams. Stuckey into the lane. Rebound by the Kings. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Trying to play. Oh, I put the pass.
Here's the Professor.
See, every time
covered
I
by
do that,
Hibbert.
I go the wrong way.
Thompson sets the pick for Sessions.
Oh, good,
And he
good
gets the
play.
shot to fall after coming off the pick. Sessions has got 7.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
And then Hibbert with the dunk.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
We'll show you how
Yeah,
to
he
play.
pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
But
Plenty of daylight on that shot. 10 points for him.
That's his third make in 4 attempts, guys, so quick start for the game.
Hill drives in, and George kicks to Hill.
hey,
Rob.
give me that. Oh, yeah, I'm out.
And
I'm
up the
dunking.
court
I'm
come the
dunking.
Kings on the break.
What else?
Out
Oh,
to
it was
Thompson.
blocked.
He feeds it to
Did
Cousins.
I dunk it too hard?
Here's the Professor. 11 points for him in that last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
But
And another 3 for Sacramento.
But I couldn't get the dunk though. Some bull. Should have passed it out. Give me
There's
like
37
this.
seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Oh, I
And
couldn't
it's
get
Hill
that.
penetrating. And
My
knocked
bad.
out
That's
by
my
West.
bad.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
For Sacramento, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first.
Well, I break the
Cousins
link.
with a
Ooh.
screen on Hill.
Once I mean that screen.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. A 3 ball
Oh, come on. Glenn, go to that.
kept alive by Sacramento.
Oh, yeah, I'm going for Bugaboo.
Here's the Professor. Screen by Cousins. Here's the Professor. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, it's been a tight one. Second quarter going back here. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
And the difference to this point has been defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
George and Scola, they're the forwards. Rodney Stuckey out there with Watson, and it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
They haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, David West is one of the most consistent guys in the entire NBA. Not only with his production, but with his demeanor on a team. As Coach Frank Vogel said, West has poise and composure. He's our rock. There's no other way to put it. He's a leader for them, Kevin, on and off the court.
A steady vet. Thank you, Doris.
Yeah, one of the savviest players you'll see, no doubt. A moment here now to see how the numbers are going for Gay. He's right around 17 points a night, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he really brings that offensive firepower to this team. Finding ways to score is his specialty.
Yeah, that's his identity, Steve, among other contributions, obviously. But the ability to make plays that put up points, that's a major weapon in his arsenal.
Here's Stuckey. Rebounded by the professor.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high quality.
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling it, Coach.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Kings lead by 1.
All right, Kevin, here with Coach.
All right, what is it, halftime now?
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to
Like,
a couple.
blow them up. Well,
Indiana leading.
oh yeah. One of my videos, I actually did one of my gameplays. So I did the game after that, and I recorded, but I did. I uploaded the video earlier today.
On the court right now for the Kings. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Sessions out there with Ben McLemore. And it's Rudy Gay's checked in for Sacramento. The professor comes in for Sessions. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Houston. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Sacramento right now, quite a ways down below.
You know, for the Kings, you know, it has not been the kind of season they had mapped out for themselves. Their sights were definitely set a little higher than what they've achieved.
Well, it's not been a total disaster, but they're still perched in a spot where they can make a move, but they have to do so pretty quickly.
Well, Clark, you look at the low attendance numbers for the Pacers in years past from 2007 to 2012. They averaged the second worst in the league. I think that surprised a lot of people.
It really did. It surprised me and the rest of the organization as well. Yet that corresponds with the seasons that the Pacers actually dipped below 500, and there wasn't a lot of promise on the horizon. With the Pacers winning now, and from what I hear, the TV ratings are also over double. Actually, I know the TV ratings for that team have doubled up since 2012, so things are headed in the right direction now.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
For Sacramento, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And in general, this has been a very good foul shooting team, about 79% on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Pick up by Hill. Hibbert with the screen on Gay. Out to Stuckey. Tries from 10. That one off the back iron and out. The Kings trail by 4.
The ball.
Pass to the professor.
And one.
Well, professor's got 4 this quarter.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
Threw it with 2 hands. He wasn't sure about his
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Take it.
Pass to George. It's back to Hill.
Oh, come on.
That ball's nice speed that time from George.
When the blue comeback?
George has got 3 assists in the game. Sacramento's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
George Hill, an efficient combo guard. He was acquired by the Pacers in a draft day deal back in 2011. That was a Kawhi Leonard trade, with Leonard, of course, going to the Spurs. It's a trade that benefited both sides.
Oh, God, I'm taking the center.
Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Hibbert off that from the low block. Hibbert's got 8.
That's a bull.
The Kings trail by 7. In the third
who was
quarter,
you
just
I was
over
going
3.5 minutes off the clock.
That's all I gotta use.
To the middle, here's Stuckey, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
And the shooting percentage continues to climb, guys, here in the second half. They're on fire.
Steve, I like the collective focus since halftime. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Outside Hill. West setting the pick for George. And again, it's Indiana converting.
You got to like his shot selection
Who we
today.
down
He
by?
set a good example
go.
for the rest of his teammates.
The Kings shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's the Professor. That one wide left.
And this has not been a quarter for him to remember.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his invisible man impersonation here, hasn't he?
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, gentlemen, the Pacers head coach Frank Vogel has helped turn this team into a powerhouse. He's had a reputation for positivity, lifting his players up and boosting their confidence. As Paul George put it, coach has no shame in calling you out. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get embarrassed. No one wants that, Kevin.
He'll call you out, Doris, that's for sure. Thanks. The try by Hill. Out to Stuckey. It's back to Hill. And there's the feed to Hibbert. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Roy Hibbert really an all-around contributor at the center position. An elite rim protector. He can pass, post up, and even knock a shot down from the high post. He a lot of things to help you win.
And for the Pacers, Miami's checked in for Hibbert. Lavoy Allen comes in for George. And George Hills subbed in for C.J. Watson. And a change for the Kings. The Professor's checked in for Sessions. We've got Allen. Rodney Stuckey out there with George Hill. And there's Ian Mahimi. And it's Scola in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. He's got a clear path. Here's the Professor. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Shooting for Indiana.
And he is unable to get the second one.
I'm sure he would have liked to have nailed all of them at the stripe, but that should be good enough to end this.
So,
Well, Paul, it seemed you were really intent on making sure.
Okay. Here goes the cussing. Let's get started.
Man, I know the team had a bad night, but I feel a little better knowing it wasn't as bad as your night.
Hey, man, back off, all right? It's not like you led us to victories while I try to bring us down. You're not perfect.
Relax, man. I'm just messing with you. Just let it go. Get back on that horse tomorrow.
Easy for you to say. You didn't embarrass yourself out there.
I didn't use it.
Forget it. The best shooters don't remember the misses.
I was
What
breaking eggs.
I got amnesia.
That's the spirit.
I've been down this road before, made it through and know this all. Where I'm from, we go to war. Not them tweets that soldier ball. Load up mine, you load up yours. What we need them soldiers for. Ride like the